You cannot have depth without contrast. That's true in art, and it's also true in your walk with God. Join me today to learn the secret to making your hand-lettered words really pop, and what that simple creative step can teach us about seeing God's beauty in new ways. Hi, I'm Jodit, founder of Jodit Designs and host of the Fruitful Creativity community. I love Jesus, lettering, and all things floral, especially if it's pink. Welcome back to the Blessed Bible Journaling series, where we're learning to go from pen to presence, turning our lettering into a window to God's heart. Be sure to catch parts 1, 2, and 3 if you haven't already. Just go to the Blessed Bible Journaling playlist and you'll see all of the sessions there. Now, in today's tutorial, we're exploring way number 4 of how to make your lettering more visually expressive so that it speaks to your heart and unlocks your imagination. Way number 4 is all about adding dimension with shading and texture. Just like light and shadow work together to give depth to our lettering, God uses contrast in our lives to reveal His beauty. When we add a gentle shadow behind our word or a bit of texture to a stroke, our letters suddenly stand out. They look more real, more alive. In the same way, when God allows both light and dark moments in our journey, He's not diminishing our story, He's adding dimension to it. The shading in your art and in your life helps you see His light more clearly. So, as you practice today's technique, let it remind you that every highlight and every shadow is part of God's masterpiece in you. You can see there's been some of this done already on this page with these flowers, how the lines just add texture there, and it also, where the lines are come together more, it's kind of like a shadow. And I've given a couple of examples here. This word shadow has a shadow underneath it, and the word texture has some texture within the letters. And a good tip to remember is to use a lighter shade of pen or a finer tip. So if you're going to put shade under a letter that you've written in black ink, then you need a lighter shade like a gray or a light blue or something. But if you're doing box letters, then you can just use the black. And then also with texture, a lot of times if you can have a finer tip pen, then you can add some more small details that will look better than if you have the same width a pen that you use to write the word. So let's go to the paper and I'll show you some examples. If you'd like to go deeper and have a guided space to practice these techniques, I created a printable pen to presence Bible lettering workbook to go along with this series. It includes a visual guide to all 7 ways to make your lettering more expressive. Plus, it has traceable practice pages, creative prompts, clip art, and color palettes, everything you need to turn scripture lettering into a time of worship and reflection. You can learn more about how to get this workbook by checking the link in the description below. Now, besides shadows and like lines for textures, other things you can do is like this. You can see I've just made little dots on these letters to kind of add some texture. And you can see I've done that with the same pen that I used to draw. So let me try a different size. This one is, let's see, 0.5. So let's try maybe 0.2. It's a little bit finer tip and see what that looks like if I were to draw some little. I could actually make some smaller dots there. Gives the picture of blessed because you got stuff just leaking out everywhere. You've got so much. It's like pom-poms, things that are just like decorative, like just so blessed. So that's kind of a fun way. So now a lot of times the shadows and textures work great if you've got a a lettering style that is more like an outline. So let me go ahead and write a letter in, and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, I've got the word peer here. So let me give you just a few examples of what you can do. The first is to just draw lines through, and I'm actually going to do this one on the U. And I've got a smaller, finer tip pen than what I used. So just kind of made some stripes there. So another thing we can do is to just it's kind of like a shadow, but we're going to just do it with little lines. So just going to do it like that. And you can see, so it's not real precise, but it just kind of makes the letter look a little rounded maybe there, or a little shaded on that side. So that's fun technique. Another thing we can do is add dots inside, just little dots like this inside the letter. And you can see how that changes up the look of it. It look like it's got rivets on it, or make it look more like metal that's attached to something. And let's see, for the E, let's just make some little scallops here, and you could do instead of scallops, you could do like triangles, just to make a little decorative edge there. So it adds some interest. And then if you wanted to add shadows to this, you can go ahead and use a black pen. I'm going to make the shadow, let's make it on the left and on the bottom. So when you're making a shadow, you got to picture where your light source is coming from. So if my light source is coming from here, that means the shadow is going to be on the left and on the bottom. So I just want to make these a little bit bolder here along the left and along the bottom. And you can see that makes that word stand out even more. So let's say you have a word like this and you want to make a shadow, but you don't have a gray pen. You can use a colored pencil or a marker. I'm going to use this one. It's a light blue. I'm going to do it on the left and all along the bottom. There you can see, got a little shadow there. Just gives it dimension. All of these things are adding to that expressiveness that is going to speak to our hearts. Isn't it amazing how a few simple shadows can add so much depth and meaning, both on paper and in our hearts? When we invite God into our creative process, He teaches us through every detail, even a pencil line or a smudge of shading. If you enjoyed this tutorial, be sure to like, subscribe, and watch the next video in the Pen to Presence series. And remember, God is the master artist. He's always adding depth, light, and beauty to your story, one stroke at a time.